Hello, Lori Michelle, Moshiach, back and online. This video is about my brush with death that wasn't. Some people might think, thank God. A bunch of you are thinking, damn, you're back. So what happened and what's next? I didn't really even want to record today because I'm in the throes of reading a book about the Holocaust. And it really had me down this morning. I didn't want to get out of bed because the things that are in this book, I'm watching happen all over the world, all over again. Of course, not as bad as the Holocaust, but it's very depressing. Anyway, I digress. So what happened? My near-death experience that wasn't, it really wasn't a near-death experience. Hashem had me change the title of this video to my brush with death. That wasn't. 3 weeks ago, the week before Passover, when I was supposed to be getting ready to clean up all my chametz and get ready for Passover, I went on a morning run, very excited to do my spring cleaning. I like to clean because it's the one thing I can do in this world where I can see that I'm accomplishing something. I clean a toilet, it's clean. I vacuum, it's clean. I clean the kitchen, I cover the counters, I get ready for Passover. It's very exciting. So I went on my morning run, and halfway through the run, I didn't feel good. And I look up at Hashem, which I don't really need to do. He's everywhere, he's inside. I feel him looking out of my eyes. I can see him to my left, the best place I like to look, but he's everywhere. So I look up to my left and I said to him, admit it, you hate me. He said, no. I said, no, I don't feel good. Something's happening right now. I feel something inside me. Something's not right. You hate me. What are you doing? He said, I don't hate you. Keep going. So I kept going, slower. I get to the end of my running course. It's really halfway because I run and then I work out a little more and then I run back. So I ran, I walked 4.5 miles. And suddenly, whoa, I am not feeling well. I feel dizzy. I feel weak. I feel like I can't stand up. So I go over to the bus stop where I see the bus is waiting to take off to go back to town. And I sit on a stone wall and I start talking to Hashem. I said, maybe I should go back, and I don't feel so good. I should go to the doctor's office, see the nurse's station, see what's going on. He says, good idea. It's very noisy here. I'm not going to re-record. For who? For a few people that care? I love you. You'll listen anyway. So I sit there on the stone wall and I look at the bus, and the bus driver's looking at me. Are you going to get on my bus? And I don't feel good. I don't know if I can even sit on that bus. I feel dizzy and I feel weak. I had this inclination, it was really Hashem, to call one of my kids and just put them on alert. Mom doesn't feel so good. So I get one of my kids on the phone. I have my headphones on. And I call one of my kids and I said, I don't feel so good. And I see the bus, but I don't think I should get on the bus. And I said, I don't mean to bother you, but I just want you to know, maybe I should take a cab. And my kid said, yeah, get a cab. And Hashem's timing is perfect. A cab pulls up and this couple is talking to the taxi driver, about to take the taxi. And I see some man walking by that I sort of knew, but he only speaks Ivrit. My kids all speak fluent Ivrit. So I said to my child, I said, can you talk to this man in Ivrit, please, and tell him to get me that taxi that I see right in front of me. So I put the phone in his hand, and she tells him, please put my mom in a taxi. And he and another person lift me off the ground. By that point, I'm passing out. Put me in the back of the taxi, and I say the name of my healthcare provider. I said, take me there, because I know if I don't get permission, I can't go to the hospital or they won't pay for it. Well, so I'm in the back of the taxi, and I keep saying the name of my healthcare provider over and over so that he knows where to take me. And the next thing I know, I'm passing out, I'm throwing up, falling out of the taxi driver, I don't know what he was doing. Later, he told me he carried me out of the taxi. And all I see was this woman with gray hair and red lipstick. And I passed out. But there was a consciousness. I sort of had this awareness of people around me. And I was being thrust on a gurney. And I felt someone going like this to my neck and poking needles in my hands. And I don't know, people were all over me. And I said, this is serious. The next thing I know, I feel I'm moving from one gurney to the next. And it's really quiet. It was so quiet. I said, Hashem, I'm leaving, aren't I? He didn't answer. I got very quiet and I said, inside my soul, I said, Hashem, they're crying over there. Because they know what I'm going to say. I said, Hashem, I can go now. It's okay. Take me. There's nothing here for me. They're not listening to me. I said, it's okay. I can go now. No one wants me here. Find someone else. And the next thing I know, they're lifting my limbs, and my limbs are dead. My legs, they're lifting my legs, and they were dropping like they were lead. I couldn't move anything. And I said to Hashem, it's a stroke, maybe. If this is a stroke, don't do this to me, Hashem. You say you love me. Don't put me in a body prison and then I can't move. I can't run. I can't run on love. Would you do that to me? He didn't answer. I feel like I'm moving. I'm on a gurney. I'm being rushed everywhere. And the next thing I know, I wake up in a CAT scan tube. My eyes open. They were picking my eyes open to see if I was in there. But by the time I got to the CAT scan tube, I started moving, and they were saying, and I thought that was a little strange, that all I could see was people around me saying, I heard nothing. So I thought, oh, my processor from my cochlear implant fell off. I don't know. Why are they so quiet? Because I still had hearing in this ear. And if they yelled at me, I could lip read. But I thought, they're being polite? I don't know. So I came to in the ER, and they said, they put my processor on, which somehow made it miraculously through the morning. And I could then hear them, but it sounded weird. But they said, you had vertigo, and do you have tinnitus? And I was disoriented. I couldn't tell if I had tinnitus. And the long and short of it, my kids raced to the hospital. They thought I had a stroke, and they were all in a panic. Gratefully, I didn't have a stroke. I can move. I went running this morning, and I'm okay, except when my kids got me home, I woke up from a nap. My daughter walks in the room, and she's doing what they did in the hospital. I said, "Is there sound coming out of your mouth?" I said, "Mom's deaf. All the hearing of whatever I had in my left ear is gone." And that's it. So what? Why are you telling this story if you don't like me? Oh, you should have died, right? Are you one of those? No, I didn't. So what happened? That happened. I'm deaf. And I have a lot of doctor's appointments set up. And Hashem says the technology is even better than 8 years ago, and that I'm going to do great. That I'm going to get this ear finally implanted. I hope. We'll see. And I'll hear better. Right now, just one processor, and everything sounds very strange. And if more than one person is speaking in the room, I can't hear. I don't hear well on the phone anymore. But I'm okay. I can move. I can run on love. So what's next? I said to Hashem, I don't want to do this anymore. I think I'll just leave it online. If you want to read the book, you can read the book. If you don't want to read the book, you won't read the book. Most of you don't read the book. My viewership online is up like 7,000% all over the world. Click. Yeah, right. Click. Yeah, right. Doing a lot of nothing, keeping toms all over the world. And so I said, find someone else. And you know what he always says? Lori, there's no one else. And I said, Hashem, you say you love me. Do this for me. Come in a body and be the Moshiach. Save my kids. Get me out of here. And you know what he says? You're not going to believe me. Some of you will believe me. He says, Lori, I can't. He says, I'm the only one capable. Well, if I'm the only one capable and I'm not getting this done, he's talking right now and he says, it's not me not getting this done. It's all of you. And I said, well, it's a monumental conundrum, because if I'm supposed to be able to help get everything together, run on love and teach Torah and have the rabbis join me, and no one wants to listen to me, and no one wants to read the book of a crazy old bubby grandma from Israel, there's no redemption. And he says, Lori, you keep going and don't you stop. He says, we will have redemption, but you might not. If I have my way, you will too. I want to get to you. I've gotten to several of you. God bless you. I want you there. But I don't even believe the world to come will come, because enough of you have to bring it forward. And he just said it. It will come. He just said, they will listen, meaning you. Whoever you are will listen. So what's it going to take? I don't know. But the metaphor is clear. You're not listening to me, the deaf old lady. And he said, Lori, me, you don't need them. All you need is me. And that's true. I don't need you. I want you. I don't need my kids. I want my kids. I only need Hashem. He says, you need me. I don't need you. I hear him perfectly. Better now, after this, better than ever before. And you're not listening to me. So he says, turn him off, turn me on, and let's keep going. We will have world redemption in this generation. He just said, I promise. God bless you. You know who you are. I love you. Keep watching. I'm not quitting.